never said I was guilty to that crime. But then we went back with the limousine. 24 hours after,
Everything changed.
I was with the handcuff
In the police car.
in the police car.
Shit,
Not
shit.
today, even not today.
Yeah.
Nobody can know
Yeah.
for sure, for 100%, if I was guilty or not.
Yeah.
I was maybe fighter just in the octagon, but after everything happened to me, I became a fighter in my life also. I started fighting every day against media, against sponsor, against people don't want me to come back, against the Swedish Federation, the guys, George Salford, asshole, he went in, banned me without reason. You know, I started regularly with a professional fight. It was a Finnish guy, Ville Manninen.
Oh, Ville
Yeah.
Manninen.
That bastard. No, just joking. He's a great guy.
Okay, hey guys, I have Reza Madadi here. We're at the All Stars Training Center. You just had your fight.
Yes.
You know, before I ask about your feelings of the fight, I want to tell you that when I watch fights, I get really emotional.
Yeah.
Especially the fights that if there's someone who I support, which I support you. I was watching it in the middle of the night at the finish time, and I was almost my heart stopped because I was so nervous. But what are your feelings now after the fight? Unfortunately, you lost.
Yes. It's never fun to lose the fight, but honestly, for me it was like come back after 2.5 years, 3 years, step to the cage, the co-main event, the one of the biggest show in the world, UFC. Now people, they don't know about MMA, they talk about UFC.
Yeah.
They think the sport MMA is UFC. So much pressure. For me, it was a victory. I was the winner. And my loss came, I win the status in the fight card. I mean, I was in my opponent's backyard. And if you want to win in other countries in your opponent backyard, you need to knock them out or submit them.
Yeah.
And our fight was very close, but you know, sorry my language, it sucks.
No, it's perfect. We understand.
Yeah.
It's really good. When you started training MMA,
Yes.
was it that in 2 months you had your first pro fight?
Exactly. I started regularly with a professional fight. It was a Finnish guy, Ville Manninen.
Oh, Ville
Yeah.
Manninen.
That bastard. No, just joking. He's a great guy. I remember it was the big issue for me. First of all, before I start with why I started with the MMA and what's happened, ethic, how it's to be like a wrestler, how much it's helped you. I want to say something is one of the biggest part in my life. Doesn't matter what's happening to me. I know of my experience, everything's happened of the reason. It's impossible something's bad happening to you and it's not of the reason. It's something's good's gonna come in the end. I'm so sure about it. Doesn't matter how bad it is, how painful is it.
Maybe at the moment we don't understand.
Exactly, it's impossible.
Yes.
I remember we went to some big wrestling competition, and the guys, the leader from the other team was behaved them so bad, so ugly way against the one guy, 70 years old from my team. It was disgusting, and I couldn't see that. And I said, "Hey, listen, guys, you cannot behaving like this." And I stand up for that guy. It became a lot of problems, blah blah blah, and the wrestling federation, they cut me for 6 months.
You?
Yes. It's a big. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
It's long time
Yeah.
ago. I just want to say, and I became so sad. I said, "Why is gonna happen me? I
Yeah.
did it of the good reason. I
Yes.
want to stand up for the poor guy." But that was the beginning for me. Because I couldn't train wrestling, and I followed with the friends who were gonna fight in AVT Gala. It was big competition in Sweden. And when I first time I saw MMA fight, it was I find my life. It was
This
wow,
is it.
that is it.
Yes.
So I started with the MMA, and 2 or 3 months after, I couldn't even throw one punch. It was like that. I came to Finland and meet Mr. Maninen, and that was it.
But about those bad things, it haven't been easy for you, if we can say. You've worked hard for over 35 years.
Yes.
And then one day you pretty much lost it all. It changed everything.
Yeah.
You was in the wrong place in the wrong time. We're not gonna get into it, but I want to know what was your feelings if we go to that day, and then one day you lost it all.
Everything.
What
I
was it?
can tell you like this. It was a sunny day here in Stockholm. My brother came from Germany with a very nice Jeep car. And he said, "You can have it all the summer." I said, wow, nice car. I took the car, started to drove from my apartment here to the club. I park it outside of the car. No, sorry. I stay with I went to my sponsor, one of my sponsor. And that time was, I swear to God, I get at least 100 calls about the sponsorship, about to be in television show.
Yeah.
They want me to this, they want to meet that. It was crazy.
Yes.
And I can never forget that time. I went to the one sponsor. They want to give me a lot of clothes. They want to give me some pants, very nice pants. Not jean pants, you
Yes.
can wear it at home and at the gym. And it was so nice, but I said, no, I don't want it. I have so much stuff
Yeah.
at home. I just took one shirt, some shirts, and I went here to the club. I parked the car here. Me, Alexander Gustafsson, and Andreas Michael. And limousine pick up us. We went to Västerås, it's 2 hours from Stockholm. It was some new club, they want to opening. So it was a lot of camera, a lot of people. They took the picture, we hit the pads. We get good money for that. 1 hour. And we eat barbecue. And I remember that time, that night. I start to complain a little bit. No, I don't want this meat because it's not well done. I want this, I want that salad, no onion, A lot of, picky guy. Then we went back with the limousine. 24 hours after,
Everything changed.
I was with the handcuff
In the police car.
in the police car. They took me to some
Station.
dark, shitty room. Everything's happened under 24
24
hours.
hours.
So 24
From
hours
limousine,
from limousine,
from
paparazzi,
To handcuffs.
handcuff,
In the room.
7 at the night time was it. I came with some pants. They give it to me. It was XXXL. It was so big because they didn't have any other pants. They said, "This is what we have. Take it." I said, "Okay." I keep it like this. Went to they questioned me a lot of things. Went back to the dark room. I sit in there, and they leave the soup for me. The oil was cold and like this, and I start to laugh. I said, "Wow, wow."
You go from complaining about the meat to the soup.
Exactly. Complaining about the meat. You don't want that fancy pants. And how life can change.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're innocent, guilty or not. We don't talk about it.
Yeah.
We don't talk about if people get to troubles or not.
And at the moment, they don't even know if you're guilty or not.
Exactly.
So
Nobody
they treat
knows.
you like
Not
shit.
today. Even not today.
Yeah.
Nobody can know
Yeah.
for sure, for 100%, if I was guilty or not.
Yeah.
I swear to my mom. After I get prison, I was from prison. The cops called me and said, "Reza, I just want to know if you was involved or not."
And you say,
Still after. So a lot of people can say he was or he wasn't. It doesn't matter. It's my past, it's behind me. But the important thing is, not just for me, not just for you, for all the kids, all the young people that out there, they see, or even older, even you have a business for everybody. How life can change over one night, over 1 second. You're sitting in your car with your family, you're happy, you're on the to vacation, something's happened, you lost everything. So every day we need to be grateful for exactly what we have. If you get up in the morning, you want to take your coffee, I swear, believe me, you need to take that coffee and enjoy it. Say, some people, they believe to God. For me, all of us have one God.
yes.
Some part of the world, they call it for Allah. Some people, they call it for Jesus. Somebody, they say Buddha. Doesn't matter. We have one God.
Believe in something.
We believe in one. In the end, it's one thing. And it's unfortunately so bad. People fight about religion, and you see there's so much shitty stuff around us. Exactly. But the important thing is to believe in one God, to be grateful every what you have. You are healthy. You live in some good, really good country, Finland. Maybe a lot of people, they complain, oh, Finland, this. But don't forget, million people want to come there and live there.
Yes.
You understand? So we need to be grateful. We need to
stop complaining.
Appreciate that we have. If it's small.
But that was your lesson to learn that.
Believe me, I'm telling you. I get 1 million crowns, something about 120,000 euro for my father. Sponsor, submission of the NAPA, and it was a lot of money on the way. I ordered my jet ski. I ordered R8 new Audi car from Germany. I had a very nice Jeep from my brother. My life was perfect. But still I remember that time, I'm complaining. What should I do now? Should I move to Dubai? Should I do this? Should I do that? But today, I swear to my mom, I get up, I make my coffee at home, I'm sitting, looking out from my windows, and I just enjoy. You know? Many people, it's that for me, they want to give up. They want to, I don't know. After my fight, I lost, but doesn't matter. I still was so grateful.
That you had the chance.
Exactly. Have opportunity, step to the octagon, do what I love. The most important is to do what you love and do it good.
Did you believe that you would get there again after what happened?
I didn't, but still, I swear to my mom, I didn't give up. Of course, if you know I have it, maybe you don't try so much. But for me, in my world, it was something's impossible. Listen, Reza. You lost everything. Exactly everything. I remember.
Money, everything.
All the money I lost. A lot of friends, sponsor, job, reputation.
Yes.
You know, you put my name in the internet.
But you know what? There's a lot of bullshit that comes after that. A lot of people is talking about what happened, that you got arrested and you went to jail. But when I was looking your information, I found a lot of good stuff. I wasn't trying to find the bad stuff. I found good stuff. For example, I found that you saved a man and his son from drowning.
Daughter, yeah, that's true.
You know, why does people always want to talk about the negative stuff? Because there's a lot of good stuff there too.
I hope so. I try to be, you know, nobody's perfect. I always say, if he was perfect, all of us was perfect. They don't want to call me for Reza, they want to call me for Jesus. So You can never find anybody, nobody. They are perfect. Everybody has done something stupid.
Yeah, there's no one who's perfect.
No one you can say perfect. I never said I was guilty to that crime, but you know, the sentence I get, it was so high, and it was even that crime I did. Anyway, I did before, I do now, I try to do it in the future, to do so much good I can to the people, to everybody I know. Then I remember when those guys, the tourists, they went to States. They tweeted about it. We saw the hero, something like that. I don't remember the details, but when I heard about it, oh, how knows everybody? They explained for me. And UFC saw that. That's good. One of us athlete did something nice, wonderful, and that time I remember all the newspaper they called me, and they wanted 4 witnesses. They wanted picture. They wanted everything to write about it.
Was this after?
No,
this was before.
Yeah.
This was back in 2011.
Yeah,
So
I don't
12,
remember. Yeah, they 13, something like
Yeah.
that. They want to write about it. A lot of witnesses. They want a picture. I said I don't have any witnesses. I didn't took the number. They said okay, we cannot write about it. But when something shitty happened to me, they didn't know. They didn't need a witness.
They didn't.
Nothing. Then they start.
Oh, so they didn't have witnesses. They couldn't write about that.
I swear.
They said okay,
Yeah.
but about this they can. This is
That's
how.
media.
That's media. We should do more positive things.
Yeah,
And what you're doing? Last fight, you said you shaved your head for a reason.
Me and Alexander Gustafsson was visiting a guy, 11 years old. He get the cancer, very bad cancer, and he also is really fighter. Try to get back, fight against the cancer. We all of us fight against some things. Sorry if I say your mom fight against a lot of things. 3 kids is so difficult.
Yes.
And every single people has their own issues. Same with that guy. And I feel very sorry about him and his family.
You went first to a hospital to
yeah,
meet him?
me and we went to the hospital.
And after that,
After
he got
that,
better.
He would get better. He get out from the hospital, and I saw on the Facebook or Instagram, I don't remember. The mom put, finally he's back, and he tried to do something good. We shaved his head, and it was bad time for that kid. You know, you're just 11 years old. You go to school, you see everybody has hair,
hair, and
you are
he
without
doesn't.
it. And then I called to wrote to the mom and said, I appreciate it if I can do it. Shave my hair in my fight for the fight to honor him, to show him you are not alone. Fuck cancer. So I get the really nice response back. The mom said, he says, I really want you to do that if it's not pressure on you. I said, of course. And I did it. I led the organization in Dublin. They work for the homeless people. They go around and shave the hair, cut the hair from the homeless. So I do two good things.
Yes.
Approach, for the homeless and the cancer guy. And he became very happy. But I tell you, I swear to my mom, I just didn't for that 11 years old guy, boy. But, you know, nobody talk about it. Nobody says anything. Wow, good, Reza did it for that guy. And I don't care.
Yeah.
But what I care, they pick up something negative in my history all the time. Wherever I go, whatever I see, they always talk about that, but
that's
what
people,
it is.
That's how people is. But I think you are a great example to everybody that from working hard to achieve your goal, and then actually getting it, losing it in one day, and then still getting it back. That's really something that a lot of people should learn from, that you just don't give up. But if we go back to that time when you was in jail, how did you maintain your physical condition during that time?
I remember from the beginning, maybe 3 months, I didn't even think about it, MMA. I didn't even want to come back, nothing. Because it was so much negativity. There was so much bad stuff about me, So it took so much energy from me. I remember I was in the custody.
Custody?
Yeah. I was in the custody in 96 days, and this little room.
What is it?
They just fuck around. I remember I was in the custody, and in the custody you are 23 hours every day inside, and 1 hour they let you out. So I didn't know anything about the outside, and that time I didn't have any.
It's crazy that they did that. You didn't even murder anybody.
I'm telling you, it was it was like I killed President Obama.
Yeah.
It was. Listen, the crime was some kids. They crashed the windows. They took some bags and then disappeared. Then 1.5 hours after, they find me outside of some garage without anything, nothing. The newspaper said they find the stuff in his clothes, but it didn't came from the same place. So this bullshit.
But the point is,
it
was a robbery.
It was no kids involved, no woman, nothing. I mean, still today, my lawyer everybody tell me it was like I killed the president.
Yeah. But anyways, I
was there in 96 days and didn't have any contact with my family, nothing. And they told me I get the letter from my wife. She was pregnant that time. I said, it's just be better and better and better. Anyway, and when I came out, I started to read the newspaper, internet, and there I started to understand, feeling so much hating, so much bad negative stuff about me. Why? Yes, finally, throw him out from the country, bam, send him to Africa. I mean, like, oh my God, what the fuck, do you watch the Madagascar? They want to send their animals to.
Crazy.
It was so crazy anyway. And then I started to get the motivation. Okay, you hate me so much of no reason. I have done so much for Swedish MMA. Have done so much for the kids, for the young people, and you guys want.
You don't appreciate it.
Yeah, nobody appreciate it. I remember the Federation of Sweden. They are not allowed. It's against the law, but they banned me. I couldn't even step to the All-Star. They didn't. Yes, they didn't let me even come to the All-Star, to any gym to train. I said I didn't take narcotics.
What was the reason?
They didn't have any reason, because it was so much in the media, and they want to go with the flow. Yeah, we ban him. He's a criminal. He's this, he's that. And my crime have not anything with my sport, with my MMA. I didn't train MMA, get to the street and fight somebody, old man. It's not something like that. Anyway, and then I stopped. Okay, is that way how you want? I'm gonna show you guys. I swear to my mom. I started to promise myself. I said, it doesn't matter what it's cost me. I want to come back, stronger than ever. And then I started. And a few months after, I get my judge. They give me 1 year and 9 months. And then I started with the push-ups, with everything.
Training over there.
Yeah, everything. And the guys from All Stars, they came 2 times every week. We had 4 hours. I could meet the people. In my room, we started wrestling and did crazy stuff. And when I came home, then I started to train 3 times every day. Yeah, I killed myself. And if you look in my picture from my old fights and my new fights, you see the difference between my shape, my body, my conditioning, everything.
But you get it back.
Yeah, I did.
But I know it changed you as a person. Obviously, we talked about it. But did it change you? How did it change you as a fighter? That experience.
Before I didn't maybe appreciate it. I'm in UFC. I didn't appreciate it. Oh, I have upcoming fights. I was maybe fighter just in the octagon. But after everything happened to me, I became a fighter in my life also. I started fighting every day against media, against sponsor, against people don't want me to come back, against the Swedish Federation, the guys, George Salford, asshole. He went and banned me without reason. And when I called my lawyer, he said, "Oh, we didn't. You are not banned." I said, "Wait a minute. You went to the media. You said I'm banned. I cannot even anymore fight. But now you change mind." You know what I'm saying? So it made me to be fighter, to fight for everything every day. And now I'm like a fighter. Every day I come to the gym. I do my best. I do it 100, Maybe before I did, I'm tired today.
Yeah.
Maybe I relax.
Or like a little bit lazy.
Yeah,
but now you really are a warrior and a fighter.
Exactly.
Sometimes in life, we
need to some
lessons.
slap. Yeah. To get the slap, fall down, and get up.
To learn how to appreciate what you have.
Exactly.
But this is a really good example and lesson for you, example to you guys, that even when you achieve your goals, you might lose it all, but then don't give up. Work hard to get it back, and it can happen.
Yeah, maybe because if you don't get take your goal today, it doesn't mean you never can reach it. It's maybe of some reason is made it for you some years, 5 years,
But eventually, maybe not today, but
not today, but someday, is meant for you. The life is very strange. The life is. They say the life is life.
Yes.
You can never explain the life. Life.
And you can never take it as a granted.
No.
Well, let's talk about a little bit about the All Stars Gym and your coach, Andreas.
Yeah.
What is he like as a coach?
Andreas Michael, I saw him for the first time 5-6 years ago when he was a boxing trainer, before he started to work with the Alexander Gustafsson. And like everything else, everybody is expert, everybody knows much better than yourself. They want to talk about your job you do. You should do like this. No, you should do like this. Everybody is an expert. And when Andreas Michael started to work with Alexander Gustafsson, I heard so much shit about him. How can he become an MMA trainer? He's a boxing trainer. He's this, he's that. I'm telling you, it's my opinion. I don't know if somebody else have other opinions, but for every day you go, this guy growing up in my eyes, because I don't care, and it's not important for me how Andreas Michael is like a person. Like a person for me is a wonderful guy, but is what I think. Maybe you don't think same things. But like a coach, I mean, he's here every day, every single training. He's care about you. He's care about Alexander Gustafsson and the guy with the blue belt and white belt and black belt.
Doesn't matter.
That's exact. That's what you need to have, like a trainer, like a coach, who's care about you, doesn't matter where you are. So I mean, this guy's done a lot of things for me. He's not alone. I have other coaches, conditioning coach. I have a 2 head coach. They working together. Selma Putta Berisha, Andreas Michael, David Bielkeven, Boris. Yeah, I have a lot of guys here. They helping me. And no, for me, these guys, I'm on him all my life. When you come into my MMA training and stuff.
What is the most important thing that you have learned from Andres?
Andres is a guy. He's so cool. Never screaming. He's always have a smile. And he's give you some kind of, you feel secure. He make you to feel secure. He worked hard for you. He never forget you. And he's always positive. That thing I think is so important, to be positive, always. Doesn't matter if you go 5 fights and get knocked out, it's time to, put your gloves on the way. But he's always positive.
He's honest.
Yeah,
he's
he's honest and positive. I think it's very important.
That's great.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to a young fighter who wants to become pro in the UFC or any other, what are those called? Generations. What would your advice be to them?
You want me to be honest?
Yes.
I'm so honest you can be. Train to feel good, not to be professional. I mean, but if you really want to be, because there's so much other things, other nice stuff you can do. To be doctor, to be, you know what I'm saying. All the parents want the best things for those kids.
The first thing is not the fighter.
No, exactly. You don't want. It's not for. You don't want your 3 kids gonna be fighting.
They are fighting, and they want to be, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, but honestly, the best advice I can give is to never give up. You maybe go 1 fight, you get submit. Other fight, you get knocked out. It doesn't mean you must quit. Quitting is for those people is weak. I mean, and I don't see that kind of stuff in the Finnish people. They are, all of them are tough motherfucker.
But if you could go back in time, would you choose fighting?
1,000,000,000%. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
You change.
Yeah, I saying now because it's 1 week after my fight. I'm still sad. I lost my fight decision. It wasn't happy. It wasn't,
Like you said, if you are in his background, it needs to be a knockout
or bring his head home. But fighting gave me so much. I mean, it's incredible. Great stuff. So now.
What is your goal now?
My goal is honestly to finish my contract with the best way, win all of my fights, and I have 2 kids, 2 sons, be a good father for them, and be successful in my job.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you a lot for this opportunity to talk about these important things.
Yeah.
I think it's really important for people to know what can happen, and I hope you guys learn from this, get motivated. Thank you for your time, guys.
Kiitos.
Thank you. Talk. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.